Continuing to look at ethical leadership, second of a 5-part series. Last clip talked about respect as a core foundational principle of building a leadership culture that's respectful, and mentioned a number of things there. You might want to check that out. Northhouse's book is where I got these 5 principles that he mentions when he talks about ethical leadership. The second one is serving others, which seems to be obvious and at the core of leadership. The very heart of a leader should be serving others. But sometimes we tend to exploit others for our own benefit, our own gain. And why? I don't know if that's always a bad motive behind it, as much as we get so focused. We're in our lane, we're in our tribe, we're in our particular area of expertise. And so we've learned how to operate in that successfully. And now when we are in broader environments, instead of thinking about the whole, integrating my thoughts with your thoughts and other disciplines and other practices and other experiences, I'm still living in my lane. And I'm still speaking from that experience or that expertise. And we ignore wider issues and broader groups of people and ideas. So the question becomes, can I be focused more on others as I do this, as I lead, as I build something? I was working with a physician leader who's well accomplished and actually starting to look at succession planning as maybe his career starts to come to an end. And he's talking about someone else he's working with that they hope will be the next one to take his place. And he mentioned how strong and amazing this particular person was, but he made a side comment, something to the effect of, I wonder if everything always has to be about him. And I said, well, what do you mean? And he said, well, he works hard, and he always has worked hard, and he's effective, but it seems like he has to be at the center of everything. And I thought, of course he does. As a physician for so many years, as a surgeon, he's had to be at the center. He's the one everybody looks at in the operating room. What do we do now? You don't take a vote. You're the expert in your field, and so you're used to making decisions that benefit you, but that's because you're the one solving the problem. You're the one doing the surgery. You're the one intervening in a very serious situation here to bring healing. So, of course, in that sense, it's about you. So your brain starts to think that it's that all the time. So even as you start to think of broader jobs that you're doing, and now as you start to be a team leader, you may be looking at it through those eyes of, it's about me. How does this help me, work for my thinking, my ideas, my strategy, my approach? So here's some questions that can challenge you and your team to be better and to contribute to a higher ethic, a better customary way of living and working and leading. What does the team need to succeed? Not what do I need? What does the team need to succeed? What does the organization or school or customer need to succeed? Second, can I be happy with the success of others? Can I raise others up that perform so well that they're actually better than me? They do it better. They do it faster. They make more money in it, whatever. Am I okay with that? Can I be okay with that? What takes place when we're not doing those things? What's our culture like when we're not serving others with the others mindset? Or do I serve others and it looks kind of good on the outside, but really my motives are behind it, and I'll only do that if it benefits me, kind of a tit for tat kind of thing. Am I intimidated by the success of others? I'm familiar with a situation where a marketing director, I think, kind of got intimidated by someone they'd hired who had fresh and new ideas and was free thinking. And eventually they said, you just don't fit here, but I don't think that was it. I think it was hard to watch someone else excel in the same field that they were in when they're used to being maybe the guru. And I think, again, we can all get caught up in that and feel threatened and not serve others and start to look inward to protect ourselves, protect our culture, to serve others, but only for our own sake. So, first one in this series was about respect. I hope you'll look at it. This one, Northouse in his book on leadership says, it's about really serving others with that kind of motive, and that will help you be more ethical, more honorable, more engaged, and create an environment where there's trust and openness and honesty and so on, because we have the idea of serving others first.